Hi Simmers! Welcome to another Sims gameplay channel. So I'm always doing new stuff. I feel like right now I've got the renovation challenge where I'm renovating every lot in The Sims 4. I have the base game and specific lot build challenge where I'm using only base game materials or only the associated packs to create builds. And I recently started another challenge. Welcome to the ABCs and the 1, 2, 3s. That's what's happening. So I wanted to give you a little bit of a tour of the ones I've completed so far. And the idea is just that, to create letters out of the lots and see how successful I can be with a house plan or a floor plan and all of that. So I don't know, I saw it on a influencer's page who is a feng shui decorator, and somebody had floor plans of like C and O or something, or maybe it was C and A, and he was talking about how to create those floor plans, and it just inspired me. So here I am, and I haven't saved all of them onto the gallery. I'll let you know which ones I have, but let's get started. So the first one I did is actually a little bit abstract, if you can believe it, and I put it in Copperdale. So we're gonna start with A, obviously. A is for auditorium, right? So here's the auditorium. For this first one, I went with a vertical A. Most of them I'm using a kind of a horizontal space so that you can see the letter from the managing worlds view. But here it is, and I actually think it turned out really cool. I might try to do another one with like the A laying down, but as far as usability and all of that goes, I think it's going to be great. So I'm in build mode just because it's easier that way. Oops. Let me go down to the bottom floors. So the floors mirror each other on the bottom and the second level, and then they come together on the third level in the actual auditorium. All you have here on the lower levels are the stairway up and restrooms. And then I added in some trophy cases and lights. That's pretty much it. The second level, again, mirrors on both sides. We've got a couple vending machines, a garbage can, and then stairs that lead up to the main auditorium, which I think turned out really cool. I did put 2 bathrooms in, just because it's always nice to have extra bathrooms. And then you've got your stage. I did put dancing floors in, even in just the regular auditorium, which I probably didn't have to, but that's what I did. And then I decorated it for every one. So we'll look at the formal dance. This lot does leave a lot of potential and areas to add landscaping and all of that, and I did that intentionally. So for the dance, I added the voting thing here, and I put another one here in case they went in a different door. On the second level, I added the buffet tables and a couple little tables all around, and that's the same over here as well. And then on the third floor, I just added some balloons, some things along the edge, speakers, and a photo booth. For graduation, I set it up with some of these balloon arches for the graduates to walk through, a little space to take pictures after the ceremony or before, some balloon arches in the main entryway, and then similarly the buffet tables and some other tables. And then up here I've added buffet tables and also chairs for the attendees. I did save the auditorium in the gallery, but I don't think I saved each one of these individually, and so I'll check on that and make that update. And last but not least is career day. So everything remains pretty much the same. The second level is back to the way it was set up for the auditorium, and then upstairs I just put the career tables around the stage. So again, there's a lot of potential for decorating and a lot of potential for adding things outside. I love this little abstract A, and who knows, maybe I'll try it again, like I said, the other way. But after A is B, so I'll see you over at the B. I put the B in Tartosa, and there's a little bit of a background story to the bee. I actually created this giant bee for my niece, whose name is Brooke, and I did it originally in all pink. So like creating a build and only using one color. And it was pretty intense, and I do still have that, and I certainly can save that to the gallery. But this bee, I totally redid it. I kept the same structure for the outside, but I did change kind of the way that things go inside, and it's a big one. B is for Brooke, but it's also for beautiful, and I think that this turned out really beautifully, and I'm excited to share it with you. This is not on the gallery just yet. I'm still kind of game testing it. I have a family that's in here now, and so I'm just trying to make sure that everything works in the way that it was put, and then I will share it on the gallery. This is a 3-story mansion, 4 if you count the roof, and it's a big one, friends. So let's dive in. This is one of my favorite things about this house. In the, I'm gonna call them bee holes, but I feel like that sounds really crass. But in the bee holes, one of them, I have created a full-on garden of viney, floral, wonderful, whimsical things, and I have it off of the main living room right next to the kitchen, and I'll show an aerial in just a minute, but I wanted you to have like the full effect of this. I'm gonna move a little bit in this first person and hope it doesn't have any adverse effects. When you come in, you've got a couple set of stairs there, and it goes all the way up to the 4th floor, and I just think it turned out really cool. So on every floor you have windows into this. So here's the floor plan of this first level. The entranceway to the garden area, again, is right across from the kitchen. And now we're gonna head up those stairs in the top left room up there, and we'll go to the second level. And here is your second floor B. There's no entrance into that garden area other than on the lower level, so those are only windows around. The bathroom not only has a entryway from the living room, but also from the kids' room and the laundry room. And the piano was something I found in the Sims inventory who lived here on the lot previously. So I just added that through game testing and gameplay that I was doing. All right, let's move on to the third level. Okay, that's the third level of the B. And just a quick side note, I do have a bathroom over on the bottom left of the B on this floor, and on the floor beneath it, it's in the top left of the B. They were there. It's just a powder room. It's just a toilet and a sink. So, and yeah, so I just didn't show it, but they're there. So there are multiple bathrooms, but that is the third level of the B. I'm gonna just pan up to the fourth and final level. I think we can take a look at this in an aerial way, and then I'll pan down here in a second and show you some details. But we've got a little tiny swimming pool, which of course have windows in it on the other level, and a little place to sit, some towels, and then that's it. That's the big beautiful B. B for Brooklyn. B for beautiful. B for be whatever you want. And super fun. So I'm going to continue to test this out and make sure everything's working right, and then I'll get this up on the gallery. I really love this build. I know it's a B, but I really love this build. All right, let's do C for Copperdale and for Café. Say it again. C is for Copperdale, and C is also for Café. Here is a little town square cafe in the shape of a C. Here's the aerial view of our C cafe. It turned out really cool. I think if I were to do it again, I might try to curve those inside walls, but as we all know, the curving of the walls doesn't always work out very well, but I think given what we have, it turned out really nice. It has been game tested, so no worries there. Everything works beautifully. I have this little entryway here, and then just a couple tables inside, and I had to use the windows that curved, so I was limited in my choices. And then I put in a restroom over here, and then some outside seating, some lights. I just think it's so sweet. It works great. So feel free. This is on the gallery. My username is lmplays9. Enjoy this cute little cafe. That's the intro to my ABC 1, 2, 3 build challenge for The Sims. I have D and E ready to go, but I'm gonna wait to another episode. And I also have F through K already created. I just have to design them, if that makes any sense. So stay tuned. I'm excited about this challenge. My intent is to go through the entire alphabet, A through Z, and then 1 through 9 at least. But we can certainly keep going and go into shapes and all kinds of things. Thanks for joining me today. I will see you next time.